We go to Dr. Horneck here and talk more about with center pivot irrigation systems. What is the main message you want to get out to those with irrigation systems that maybe they're still not quite picking up on when it comes to preventing nitrogen loss?
If you're leaving nitrogen on the surface for any length of time, particularly urea, you need to do something to protect it. So pastures, it's critical. Anytime you got a lot of residue there, if you're wheat, top dressing your wheat, critical. Grass seed production, we're usually applying our nitrogen in the fall after irrigation system's off. We can't incorporate with water. So the thing to think about that's critical in irrigated system is how long is that nitrogen at the surface. Now if we talk about some of the other products like AGROTAIN Plus or Super U, you got to think about how good of an irrigator you are. If you're not irrigating very efficiently and you're losing water through your bottom, or you've got a system that doesn't allow you to be efficient, whether that be flood irrigation or rill irrigation, those type of systems, the Plus products, the Super U products become much more critical than under a pivot system.
So John, what I'm hearing is here, whether it's an irrigation system or not, AGROTAIN as part of their total management plan is what is essential for maximum yields.
That's correct. It needs to be used to help optimize and maximize crop production. And if there are any of the loss mechanisms that are going to occur out there, in other words, if I put my urea on the surface and I don't have enough time to irrigate it in, or I'm waiting for the rain to move it in, this is going to protect your nitrogen. It's going to minimize that loss.
Let me ask you this, because it's a competitive marketplace,
yes.
And if a farmer's looking at products to do what we're talking about here, what should they keep in mind in making that product choice?
Well, there are a lot of products on the market. They're said to do certain things, and farmers, we listen. Somebody comes to me and wants to sell a product, and it's supposed to do X, Y, and Z, and that's what I need, then I may make my decision on that. But I really believe there's a better way to make a decision, different than somebody coming out trying to sell you a product. First of all, I think you ought to, one, understand how it works, the mode of action. Clearly understand it. And second, more important, just like Fred Below and Don Horneck, you need to go talk to your extension fertility specialist and ask them about it. Does it work? How does it work? Is it effective? Is it worth me buying? If you don't have that opportunity to do it, just get on the computer and Google the product. I will tell you right now, and this is from me to you, friends, there are a lot of false prophets out there. Be very, very careful, because there's one thing they want, and that's money. We like to make money too. We like to see the farmer make money also on a product that works. Years of proven research, just like Fred and Don's work, proves that our product works. Look for those years of research on those other products.
All right, what we're going to do here in our broadcast now, we are going to take a break. We are at Ag Connect Expo in Atlanta, Georgia. This is AGROTAIN Live, and we're going to take a break. When we come back, we are going to go out into our audience here in Atlanta, Georgia, and let them ask questions directly of our panel members. So we'll take this break. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll hear from our audience at Ag Connect Expo during AGROTAIN Live.
When you apply nitrogen to your soil, on average, more than 30% is lost after application. 30% just literally disappears into thin air. So if you want healthier crops and bigger yields, the answer isn't applying more nitrogen. The answer is AGROTAIN. Ask your dealer for AGROTAIN or AGROTAIN Plus. When you're missing nitrogen, you're missing a lot. On average, more than 30% of soil-applied nitrogen simply disappears. Yet study after study shows that AGROTAIN nitrogen stabilizers yield more. In 2008, 15 to 25 bushels per acre more in corn alone for just pennies per pound. Control nitrogen loss now with AGROTAIN and get back what you're missing. Ask your retailer about AGROTAIN or AGROTAIN Plus.
And welcome back to AGROTAIN Live, coming to you from Ag Connect Expo 2011 in Atlanta, Georgia. We have our guest with us, Dr. Fred Below from the University of Illinois, Dr. Don Horneck from Oregon State, and John Hassell with AGROTAIN International. Now, we're going to take questions from our audience here in Atlanta. We'll ask each of those participating to tell us their name and where they're from, and then ask their question. I think we're going way back over here on my side here, so here's our first question.
Jackie Terrio from Louisiana. We specialize in sugarcane production down in Louisiana. We knife our urea about 10 inches side dress on each side. Just wondering if AGROTAIN would assist us in preventing the losses.
Let's start with you, John, on that.
Okay, this is on sugarcane, is that what I heard? And it's knifed in on the side. I would do two things. One, I'd need to know how deep it is going into the soil. 10 inches into the soil. I would say, my own opinion, is that no, you probably don't need AGROTAIN itself. If you have an issue with nitrification, leaching, or nitrous oxide, then the AGROTAIN Plus products, either the super products, the AGROTAIN Plus, or the Super U would be ones to use.
Did he answer your question? Because if not, you can ask him again. If you want to play Stump John, we'll let you do that.
And sometimes that happens.
Yeah? Good? All right.